The world's reactions to Paris terrorists' attacks. Terrorist attacks are a surprise attack involving the deliberate use of violence against civilians in the hope of attaining political or religious aims. And because of this, the society has been affected. One of the most recent attacks took place in the city of Paris, France. On Friday, November 13th of 2015, terrorists attacked multiple locations in Paris. Across the city, 130 people were killed. Many more are still critically injured. Bodies from men and women were found by policemen, causing panic throughout the witnesses. This graph shows the amount of deaths per year in France, from 1970 till 2015. While in the past years it shows that only 10% was the rate, it rose all the way to 75% in 2015 because of the terror attack in November 13th of 2015. The following pictures, videos, and interviews will explain and describe the reactions of the people of Paris and the people throughout the world. The first three explosions of many that night occurred outside the state of France, where France and Germany were playing a friendly match. The worst bombing and attack of that night was the Bataclan Hall, where the rock group Eagles of Death Metal was playing. The venue was sold out, where 1,500 people was its capacity. 3 suicide bombers were inside, and rifles were shot. 89 people died, and at least 99 fans of this band were sent to the hospital in critical conditions. Another explosion occurred near the center of town in popular nightlife spots. Semi-automatic rifles were heard. Bombings were also unfolded in Le Petit Cambodge, a famous restaurant where 15 were killed and 15 were injured. According to the New York Magazine, in the aftermath of the Paris attacks, people began to light candles as well as writing messages and bringing flowers in honor of their lost loved ones. According to the Odyssey, many nations and world leaders have made statements regarding these attacks. Also, many national monuments, including the Eiffel Tower, were being lit up blue, white, and red to show support to France.
This is an attack not just on Paris, it's an attack not just on the people of France, but this is an attack on all of humanity and the universal values that we share. We stand prepared and ready to provide whatever assistance that the government and the people of France need to respond.
People use social media networks to show their condolences to Paris. Facebook, for instance, had a feature that you could change your profile picture to the faded colors of their country's flag. They also created a hashtag, which was #JesusIsParis. Also, Twitter was filled with celebrities like Nick Jonas, Katy Perry, and many others expressing their condolences.
First of all, Paris was so normal. Nothing mysterious in that day, I remember. I was in the stadium because I love football. But at minute 80, we heard the explosion. But we thought it was a firework, honestly, because fans used to do this. So we screamed, yeah! At the end of the match, the stadium displays one announced saying that all of these doors are going to be reminded and be careful. There are mysterious people inside the stadium. No, 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 no. What a mistake. Everyone lose their minds. Everyone got crazy. Everyone started to behave, no, 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 like animals, pushing, punching, yelling, crying, running. The exits were so crowded also. But unfortunately, my place was just below one exit, so I could go out. But this picture reminded in my head the first things that I saw where I was in the fan zone outside in the stadium where one kid lost and crying, like five guys running and crying because they were afraid, and two guys walking over one lady. No, 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 no. What a mess, what a mess. And the tunnel, because there's only way to get out of the stadium to the parking and to the metro is one tunnel, one road, and it was blocked and so crowded. Unfortunately, I jumped up. So in that moment, I didn't know it was a terrorist attack, and I thought it was I don't know, maybe an accident, but because I hear shoots, maybe I don't know, one guy crazy. I don't know. No, I didn't know, and I didn't know it was a terrorist attack. So my reaction after this moment, you know, I changed my life. I changed the way that I live my life. I think we have to care about our families, and we have to live our lives like it's the only one.
Pues yo estaba aquí trabajando y estaba viendo el partido de fútbol de Francia porque los atentados pasaron durante este momento. Pues se escuchó una explosión, o sea, no sabía que era una explosión, pero se escuchó un ruido raro durante el partido. Me fijé rápido en mi celular en las noticias y vi que había una explosión. Dije, bueno, pues puede pasar, ¿verdad? Además que después empezaban a decir, hubo otra explosión. Entonces cuando entendí que no era algo normal y que era seguramente atentados y como 10 minutos después ya todos sabíamos que eran terroristas, pues, por el ataque del Bataclan, que es una sala de concierto. Entonces yo estaba aquí y pues lo que hice, la primera cosa que hice es me puse de rodilla, pues. Pues sí, porque pues sí, daña, o sea, no pensamos porque pasa lejos, ¿verdad? Y yo, pues los franceses, para mí, pues yo soy francés, ok, pero no es por eso que son mis hermanos, ok. Pero sentí muy feo y sí, me sentí más cerca que nunca a la gente de mi país. Y no, pues sí, me dolió mucho y durante un tiempo, yo que soy un fan de fútbol, siempre veo los partidos, todo eso, durante un tiempo no, dejé de interesarme eso, como que me quedé marcado por lo que pasó.
In the end, it was evident that the attacks on Paris changed France forever. The reactions on social media like Twitter and Facebook were very strong. This documentary focused on how it affected Parisians, leaving most of them traumatized and some still injured. Terrorist attacks can be described as wars, where billions of people die and countries lose respect for one another. It is important to support our nations and combat terrorism together, because if we don't, one day we will be struck. We send our heart and mind to those families who lost a loved one.